magic in your backyard. Go and find it!
We'll head around to all the towns, head away, holiday. South Aussie with Cosi's on sit down. South Aussie with Cosi. In South Australia we will go, head away, holiday. South Australia all the way, South Aussie with Cosi.
Welcome to another episode of South Aussie with Cosi. We've been going 4 years now. Can you believe we haven't been axed yet? My name's Cosi. I love the regions of South Australia. It's as though I have a knowledge of the beautiful areas in SA, and I just want to share it with the people in Adelaide and the rest of the world. And did you know we're actually broadcast in 46 countries around the world? That's something I'm very, very proud of. Spreading the SA message to the millions. Now, this is Maslin Beach. Some people say Maslin's Beach. It's not the case. Have a look at it. In my opinion, this shouldn't be a nudist beach. Why have we allocated one of the most beautiful beaches in the state to such a small percentage of the population? There's a bit of controversy to start the show. Now, let's see what's on the show. Have I found the cheapest golf course in South Australia? I'll show you how to have a free day out at the Kadina Motocross Club, and we'll talk about why retirees are flooding to the regions of SA. But first, I'm heading home to my old roots. This is my old stomping ground. In fact, this is my old primary and high school. Ah yes, failed year 12 here, went back and did year 13, which I actually like to call my honours year of schooling. Lowest mark in the state for Maths B, 5.5 out of 109. That's what I'm talking about, folks. What I can do is add up pretty well nowadays, because we're taking 2 families away on the Yorke Peninsula and we aren't going to spend big bucks. 2 days away, 1 night, you'll be surprised at how cheap it is. And I've found something to do in Kadina that's totally free, and I can assure you it'll grow on you.
In 2005, we started on this last section of garden. We opened up the garden in small sections first of all, and it's just evolved to how it is now. In 2007, we were approached to open it for the Kadina Bowling Club and just let people come through and have a look. And from then on, everybody enjoyed it so much that after we would mow on Saturday nights, we would think, oh, the garden looks really great. Perhaps we could open it up for everyone to come and see. We're very, very glad we did push on and do it, because everybody has thoroughly enjoyed it, and people come and sit for ages. I've had people just move from one setting to the next, and at one stage I know a group of ladies had moved 4 times and had 4 different lots of Devonshire, and I was thinking I may have had to put them on the next census form because I didn't think they were ever going to go home. We have the garden open during the springtime. It's probably the nicest time for the garden. I've usually pruned in July, and probably September to October is nice. We charge $6 to come into the garden, and that includes a Devonshire afternoon tea, and you're quite welcome to stay for as long as you like.
Okay, this has got to be my favourite part of the garden here in Olive Parade in Kadina. Explain this room.
We enjoyed this out here as a garden kitchen.
Yep.
And we put the nostalgia on the floor.
Okay, the thing that I love most of all has got to be the fact that you have hobby techs. I haven't seen hobby techs in years.
Yeah, it's probably from the 70s, late 70s, 80s. And as I say, I like to just keep all old things.
Who didn't love hobby techs? Well, well done on a great garden. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And best
Thank
of luck.
you.
Cheers.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
Events in regional South Australia are well worth keeping an eye out for, especially this one. It's the Kernewek Lowender, held in the Copper Triangle on Yorke Peninsula. It's held every 2nd year and attracts 30,000 people. And you know, it's been going since the 1970s. In case you're wondering, Kernewek Lowender, what does it mean? Cornish happiness.
I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, then you look yourself and make a change.
Now, when in Little Cornwall, you have to do what the Cornish do, and that is definitely eat one of these. I've got Dick here. He's selling these made from Price's Bakery. Price's Bakery has been baking in the Copper Triangle for like 100 years. Dick, how many do you reckon you'll sell this weekend?
Oh, somewhere between 7,000 and 8,000.
Wow,
Yeah.
jeez. Run me through the pasty, they're pretty special.
The original Cornish pasty has this crinkle bit on the top, and
Yep.
it was designed back then, and they were quite clever, I suppose. The ladies used to make them for the guys down in the mines.
Right.
And the crinkle part on the top is, you hold that basically when they were down the mines because there were so many bad chemicals in the mines, and eat the pasty and then throw that bit of pastry away. So
Wow.
that's how it was started.
The irony of that is when I eat a Cornish pasty nowadays, that's the best part.
That's right, that's right.
The Kernewek Lowender's a great event covering the whole copper triangle of Kadina, Wallaroo and Moonta. Head to their website and book yourself a trip to the beautiful Yorke Peninsula.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
Lord Mayor Stephen Yarwood and I must have the same biological father because our passion for this state is exactly the same. So I thought I'd catch up with this mighty South Aussie to see what he loves about South Australia.
What I most love about South Australia is the diversity. You've got the incredible nature, we've got great arts industries, we've got so many things on offer. You can't go wrong by jumping in a car, driving north, east, south or west and finding something truly amazing. Getting away to Robe and hiring a house with a nice big wood fire is just absolutely sensational way. Turn off the phone, play a few board games, spend some time with the kids. Well, I love Adelaide and care about its future, and we really are seeing change happen on the streets of Adelaide, whether it's the small bars, the entrepreneurs, all of the development that's happening around the city. Change has never been so rapid, and I'm getting great feedback. I really do love this city, and I'm one of the luckiest guys in the entire world.
You know, the whole reason I started doing South Aussie with Cosi was to show you guys how many things there are to do around South Australia that you don't have to pay for or they don't cost very much at all. We've had the global financial crisis and money's not around like it used to be. Well, I reckon I've found a ripper in the Copper Triangle. The Kadina Motocross Club. You can come here and watch it and it doesn't cost you a cent. These two ladies were practically born on the back of motorcycles. I've got the president and the secretary from the Kadina Motocross Club. Tell us about the club.
Yep, the club started in 1964 by the Kadina Church of Christ Motorcycle Club,
Yep.
and we now trade as the Kadina Motocross Club. So it's been going for 48 years so far.
What do you have to do to be a part of this?
Nothing. You can just come out. It's a free afternoon's worth of entertainment. There's no gate fees, no car parking fees. We've got canteen facilities, playground for the children.
Now, I'll finish by saying this, girls. Are you aware that there is a sign as you drive into the Kadina Motocross Club that says, strictly no riding past this point? It's kind of defeats the purpose of having the club past that point.
Dream lover, come on by my way. I'm nervous, but I'm not afraid.
Hey, I was actually spewing at my cameraman here. Have a look at him. He missed a massive motorbike stack and he only filmed the aftermath. What's the point? I gotta say, for a free day out, this has got to be one of the best things you can do. Oh, the guy missed a start. Then he's on TV. Joel, we've got to make this work. One of the best things you can do for free, absolutely, in the Copper Triangle. The other good thing is, potato, chips and gravy here, $4. Like, things are realistically priced. I was also wondering, I grew up in this town, Kadina, yet my mum and dad never brought me here. That means one of two things. Either they don't love me, or alternatively, it's one of those things where you just don't do things that are at your own doorstep. It is madness that I, as a child, never came to the Kadina Motocross Club and had one of these race days. It's gold.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
Ken Plus and I are on the hunt for the best photographs taken in South Australia. Righto, let's have a look at some. Sue took this one on the River Murray. Rihanna headed south to Robe for this shot. Calm the crows. Lyle took this shot of Adelaide Oval. Geez, he must be tall. Oh, maybe he was in a chopper. Samara's been squidding in Venus Bay. Hashtag my favourite photo so far. And Jessica's been papping pelicans in South Australia. Oh, and have a look at this. John took this one in Streaky Bay. Hey, have you got a great snap of South Australia? Well, send your photos into chemplus.com.au and you could share in over $3,000 worth of prizes, including free SA holidays. Plus, your photo could even be chosen to appear on the ChemPlus calendar or in the ChemPlus catalogue and be seen by thousands. Enter online at chemplus.com.au. Do you know there's over 60 ChemPlus locations all over South Australia? Your community, your ChemPlus. What am I doing in
Port Broughton.
Well, I'm always banging on about tourism, where people are going on holidays, but regional South Australia isn't just a great holiday destination. It's a great place to retire. This place here, Port Broughton, there are hundreds of people that are leaving the city and retiring here in this beautiful seaside town, like these people right here, and that little dog, and you guys. There's a place called Barunga Village that is the home of retirement in this area, so that's where you're from, so how about you show me around? Let's don't look so enthusiastic. Come on, let's get on the bus.
Come to Port Broughton.
Get on the bus.
We're going to Barunga by the sea.
Okay, well let's have a look at it.
Well, we're retired here because it's got everything we need. It's got the beach, which is lovely. It's got good fishing. It's got a nursing home, and it's also got the village where I am, Barunga by the sea, plus the benefit of the sea's just a few metres down the road. It's absolutely perfect.
We've got a full range of services at our facilities. We have residential care, which is permanent care for older people. We also have respite and day respite. We have retirement living. We have two styles of retirement living, Barunga cottages and Barunga by the sea. And we also have community care where we deliver care into people's homes.
The country lifestyle, you can't ask for anything else. It's quiet, it's peaceful, less crime, less traffic. And when you're retired, this is exactly what you're looking for. Port Broughton is a small town. We have a small population in the town, but we have a lovely hospital. We have two nice drinking places if you like hotel style drinking, or we have clubs if you like club drinking. And it's just communities very, very friendly.
I think people are retiring in Port Broughton because we do have a full range of services, and they can start with care in their home, and as their needs increase they know they've got that security of then going into the next level of care, and we look after them on that journey.
We've got 45 homes. Now some homes accommodate individuals, people on their own, or some homes have got couples. And that they're homes, they're not units.
We're just about to start our bowl season. We will be playing twice a week, but you can come out, and as we are this morning, we're all just come out to have a bowl, and the atmosphere is excellent. For any visitors coming into the town of Port Broughton, yeah, look, they're more than welcome to come out. If we have our practice on, they can join us. As you see, this is social bowling. There's not really a charge for that, but if they wish to, and we have public events, which we do occasionally, then there's a minimal cost. It's only about $5-6.
Oh, right at the camera.
We're sitting outside Glorious Coffee Shop. It's been wonderful for the residents. They have somewhere to go to have a cup of coffee. People can come in and order high tea, and as you see, it's absolutely beautiful.
We're in the hairdressing salon, and we have our hair done every Friday and Tuesday. And I come every Friday because I'm vain and I like my hair done.
Okay, time for a quick Barunga Village pop quiz. Cavill here is how old do you think? I bet you get this wrong. Cav?
I'm 91.
You do not look...
And I'll be 92 in April.
You do not look 92, 91. You look about 70.
Oh, thank you.
I think I'm going to need see some photo ID here. Do you know I'm actually 75?
Oh, yeah, I don't think you are.
Good luck to you. To me, Yorke Peninsula is all about getting into shack mode. It's a holiday destination that you can easily pack the kids up in the car for a couple of days away. And it's the relaxed atmosphere of towns like Port Broughton and Port Hughes that's seeing people not just holiday here, but retire here. And the message to city folk that are thinking about retiring in the regions of South Australia?
So do it. Don't wait. Get out now while you've got the chance. It's more and more people find out about places like Port Broughton. There won't be room for everyone. So it's too good a lifestyle to miss it.
South Aussie with Cosi. South Aussie with Cosi.
Port Hughes is one of the state's most famous tourist attractions. People love coming here on the Yorke Peninsula. But something you might not know about Port Hughes is that under a kilometre from where I'm standing right now, there is one of the most affordable golf courses in Australia. That's what I'm about to show you.
We're at the Dunes, Port Hughes. We're about 2 hours from Adelaide on the Copper Coast. Beautiful part of South Australia, beautiful coastline, fantastic fishing, great lifestyle, within an easy drive of Adelaide, so it's just a great environment up here.
Well, Copper Club is a 9-hole course, possibly the best 9-hole course in Australia. I've played all over Australia in tournaments, and this is an exceptional golf course, and it's also very affordable. Well, it's $35 for 18 holes, and if you ride in a cart and share the cart, it's $15, so it's $50 per person, which, given the quality of this golf course, is probably the most affordable golf you can get anywhere in Australia. So it's a busy little place, and they enjoy the putting greens here especially because they're bent grass greens and they just roll so well.
The Dunes Golf Course was designed by Greg Norman about 5 or 6 years ago. Fantastic links course, challenging for the good golfer, but friendly enough for the amateur. It attracts everybody. About 2 years ago, we set up an association called Copper Club to basically look after the golf course and become a community club for the area. They've experienced a doubling in membership in the last 12 months. We've got more and more people playing golf, more and more people using the facilities. We've got a great cafe here called the Deck Cafe, which acts as a clubhouse for the Copper Club as well. So it's just a great environment here. Community's got right behind it. More and more people from Adelaide are coming up to experience it. The golf course is just looking fantastic, absolutely magnificent.
The other thing I love about Port Hughes is the wildlife. You might think dolphins and seals and that kind of thing. The bird life here is second to none. In fact, just behind you, just behind the cameraman, we can see a little bird, a little something or other. Have a look at that. It's got its little baby, and if you look really closely, you can actually see its egg as well. How good is that? And that is right next to the car park on the beach. However, not all birds are so user-friendly. Looking up, Mr. Percival up there, he has just dropped a little welcome to Port Hughes sign on old mate's car.
The benefit of the Dunes is you've got everything on your doorstep. So you can get up in the morning, drive your cart out onto the golf course, play 9 holes or 18 holes of golf. In the afternoon you can go for a walk on the beach, go fishing on the jetty, put your boat in the water, take a drive into the main street of Moonta and stop in one of the cafes. It's just the complete package. You've got the whole lifestyle here. And the benefit is you're only less than 2 hours from Adelaide. We've got people coming up here really because of this fantastic lifestyle. Look at the environment we're in. We've got people that have come up here as part of a stay in Adelaide and come up here for a couple of weeks and they don't go home. They just love the lifestyle up here, they love the benefits of the area, and it's also a great family environment. So we've got people here who have got young kids who come up here because there's so much for the kids to do as well.
Catch of the day.
The fishing here is almost second to none. Whiting, snapper, the boat ramp here, it's the second busiest in South Australia. People come here because you can have your boat in the water, you can be out catching whiting within 20 minutes. It's just a great environment for fishing up here. Really some of the best fishing in South Australia. People are thinking about coming up to this area and turning that dream into a reality. We've got blocks up here starting from around $75,000. We've got house and land packages for under $300,000. So we've got the complete range on offer for anybody looking for that lifestyle opportunity.
Before we leave Port Hughes, let's ask our golf pro friend where most golfers in South Australia go wrong.
Almost sold it. Where do they go wrong? They try to keep their head too still. And that's sort of probably the biggest myth in golf. You've actually got to rotate your head because your body's turning. So a lot of people should not try and really keep their head too rigid because it also makes they all tighten up and they can't swing properly.
Do you deserve a free holiday? Of course you do. Then you better like the South Aussie with Cosi Facebook page because we've got 10 to give away, including a stay up in the Adelaide Hills at the Divine House Studio Apartments located in Hahndorf. Forget the hills as a day trip. Come and stay and come and play. That's what the house is all about. The studio apartments are located only 50 metres from the main street of Hahndorf. You could be enjoying a free night in an apartment plus a cooked breakfast across the road at the house cafe, bar and kitchen. They don't just do the best brekkie in the hills, they've also got the largest selection of German beers as well. Al fresco dining in summer or fireside in winter, you're going to enjoy it year round at the house. Just like the South Aussie with Cosi Facebook page and enter. Well, that's it for another episode of South Aussie with Cosi. We finished right here at Maslin Beach, the first nudist beach in Australia. I think this beach is too good to be a nudist beach. Anyway, it's for another time. I want to finish up by saying if you want to create jobs in South Australia, you've got to travel more within your state and get your friends and rellies over from interstate to holiday here in SA. Why? Because South Australia tourism employs 30,000 people. That is 4 times more than mining. You want to create more jobs, pack the bags and go and relax more. I'll leave you with Maslin. Take care.
In South Australia we will go, head away, holiday, South Australia all the way, South Aussie with Cosi.
South Aussie with Cosi is proudly brought to you by the South Australian Tourism Commission.
South Aussie with Cosi.
I like possums.